So what's one thing we can have the kids do, or how are we going to assess the students' mastery on this particular cheat for 3C?
Yeah, we typically at Wagner, we have done in the past as a good way to assess that we did like an immigrant Instagram where we gave each kid a card and it basically said like what country you came from, why you came here, what pushed you, what pulled you. And then the kids had to like create kind of like an Instagram story. They had 4 slides that they had to, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
I'm looking at the template, and so for the whole group kickoff, we could say explain the background for all the groups and how they've been excluded in U.S. history. For the breakout session for the small group, they can do the graphic organizer, and then for the digital content, they could do the Instagram template.
That's exactly what I would do. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Wow, social studies teachers. I have been listening in and I just wanted to hear what your thoughts are because a lot of times when I work with social studies teachers, they're like, how are we supposed to do this? You guys nailed it. I loved your whole group. I love the fact of like how your end goal. I like the Instagram for your end product, okay? But I want to just define something real quick for you. Your whole group lesson, phenomenal. Your mini lesson, how you're breaking it down and talking to them about all those things. Mr. Williams, is it Williams your first name? William, your first name or your last name?
William is first name. Reeve is the last name.
Okay. Reeve, Mr. Reeve, what I love is your passion. You are exactly right. These kids need to know that what we're going through right now is something that has been going on for decades, and not just here in America, across the world. Anybody who doesn't look like you is always put out an outcast, right? So I love what you're saying. The only thing is that I would change is your independent work. So this one that we were trying to build was independent studio. So you're doing a mini lesson independent. So what I would have you do for your independent, yes, Miss Tracy, we will get to that Instagram. So we'll get there because we want to build that up. But for independent, I would have them go to Newsela and I'd have them read an article that goes along with what's happening today. That way they're going to build up that information to be able to create that Instagram post. So you guys are so excited about the product at the end, which I can't wait to see, but we got to get them there. So we're going to start out by you're with me and we're going to be talking about this. And while you're doing something else, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go and read an article. And if you don't want to use Newsela, you can use a textbook if you want to make sure they're talking about those Mexicans or whatever it is, but have them do some independent reading. Because Tracy, we want to get to that Instagram post, so we're going to build that. And I'm just excited because I can't wait to show you what's coming down the pipeline. And I'm going to use your example. When we get going, I'm going to be like, this is where you do your project. You're building up to this. Right now, we're just teaching it, and then we're going to get to that point.